Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Burrow will throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Pickett's throw there, hauled in by Claypool. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Chase Claypool, 42 yards. And the Steelers are on the board here first in the season opener. And they're going to get 2 more. He's got it. So that didn't take long. Quickly 8-zip. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Burrow. Flush to his right. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top roll, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
They run for it with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Mixon will try the right side. Room here to run. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals get a bit closer. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have more bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams trying to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Trying with Pickett here on third down. He'll check this down to McFarland. And he will have a Steelers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and that'll bring up second down. Back to throw, Pickett. Finding Johnson on the out route, that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action Week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one. Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On second down, this is Harris. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Let's go! Let's go!
First and 10, here's Pickett. Completes it to Austin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Taylor now from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Mixon with a first down carry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Devin Bush sprinting behind the line to track down the ball carrier.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Burrow on first down, eluding the pressure right, and an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Buying time to his left. He'll flip this out to Evans. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. High throw, but the catch is made. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. First down. Here's Burrow. His throw caught right around the 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Burrow. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and goal. Burrow escaping the... Now Burrow loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now he'll let it go deep left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Pickett sets up play action. They'll roll him out right. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's another carry for Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Bengals drive about to get going. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A handoff, running left, Mixon. 59 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it to Mixon on the check down. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. The 40. The 20. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Boswell for the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Steelers 36, Bengals 7. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taylor now from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here we go. 11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. Heavy on the edges.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Big 13.
Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Play action. It's Burrow. Complete to his tight end Sample. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. Down to the 42, second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
On 2nd and inches, Burrow. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Looking to throw, Pickett. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Burrow looking to pass. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Steps away to his left. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And he's got Hurst as tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Mixing up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Back to throw. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. Flush to his right. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Pickett. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Steelers send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. The Bengals drive about to get going. Throwing, Burrow. Complete to Boyd. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. To throw, Burrow. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Calvin Austin making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Steelers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow on play action. Forced out to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Cameron Sutton, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game.